everybody, welcome to my channel. This is ModelLaKya, the plus size beauty. Thank you for tuning in. I want to give an applause and shout out to my subscribers and viewers. Yay! I am thrilled that you all decided to chime in and to tune in to my channel and check a sister out. So I am very excited. I'm thrilled that you decided to join me. Welcome. Let's get into this topic for today. Today we're going to talk about me. We're gonna talk about me. We're gonna talk about ModelLaKya. And frankly, no one can talk about me better than I can talk about me. So today we're gonna talk about ModelLaKya and how I got the name ModelLaKya. Once upon a time, in a land far away, the Lord broke the mold and out came a beautiful brown girl. I definitely was born on the south side of Chicago, and my model story starts in Detroit, Michigan. The name ModelLaKya has a meaning to it. It's not just because she's beautiful. It's also because of the term model, right? But I want to share my model story with you so that you can get an understanding of how I got into the model business. My model career started in Detroit, Michigan, and it actually started as a hobby, right? Prior to modeling, I had already written the book, ModelLaKya, The Afflictions of the Righteous. I was working in corporate America. I had just divorced. I had recently joined my second leadership team in ministry. And frankly, I was kind of bouncing from house to house. I hadn't established myself after my divorce. So I was kind of homeless. I was living with friends. I was living in hotels until I was able to get my footing. Well, getting my footing took a little longer than I had anticipated. So I decided to step down from the second leadership team that I had joined just so I can get my life together. I needed some balance, right? And if you can't balance your life, it's probably not the best time to be ministering to people. Now, I don't want people to take that out of context. A lot of the times the Lord is operating in your life when there is chaos. Some of the best blessings and manifestation of destiny come out of chaos, right? But at the time for me, it was not manageable and I needed a little more stability. So I stepped down from the leadership team, found a place to stay, and started the new position that I was working in. And during all this time, I was doing interviews and touring for jobs and interviews and touring for my book. So I had a lot going on. Divorce, trying to find a home, interviewing for jobs, while interviewing and doing interviews and radio interviews for my book, The Afflictions of the Righteous. Sister just had a lot of stuff going on. So once I did get established and I did procure a job where it set me up to be probably in the best financial position I have been in, and I found me a nice place to live in Michigan. It was a nice apartment, nice little apartment that I found. I had nothing. All my furniture and everything, I just left it. I didn't have anything. So I had to start from the ground up. So I literally moved into this apartment and had to build from the ground up. I had to I was sleeping on a mattress the first couple of months that I was working at this job that actually set me up to be the most financially stable that I had ever been. So that job, and I thank God for it, but shout out to you guys, you know who you are. From there, I was able to furnish my home. I was able to buy a new vehicle, able to promote my book, and continue to promote Faith Driven Magazine, which I at the time was publishing and doing blogs for and had just started a website for. So at one end, life was kind of coming apart. On the other end, life was kind of coming together. And that's the story of my life. You guys will soon see that my life, sometimes I'm having the best of times and the worst of times at the same time, all the time. And I pray that the Lord fixes that for me in my life. And maybe he won't. Maybe that's just how he has me. But my influence was growing in regards to Faith Driven Magazine. It was also growing in regards to Manipulative, the afflictions of the righteous. And also, I was doing well in my career, although I had just divorced, and ministry in regards to the traditional sense of being at a church ministry. I was no longer doing that. Once all of that was established, once I was in my new place, I had gotten it furnished, I bought the new car, Faith Driven Magazine was taking off, the book was getting its buzz, work was good, really good. I got bored. Any type of relationship that came in between my divorce and before modeling was really just date. You know, I had already established that I was going to practice celibacy, and that's when it really started taking its course. I started practicing during that time. So I had no man in my life, just work, the Lord, bills, right? It really, really mounted up to that. Nothing else really was going on. So I'd go to work, I'd come home, I would blog for Faith Driven Magazine, and I'd talk about my book online. And that was pretty much it. And it, after a while, got redone. I think I did that for about, well, not long, because if you guys watch my first video, you know I don't too much do anything for a long, long time. But for enough time, I was doing that, and I got bored. I just got bored. Things just seemed to get stagnant to me. So I was looking online, which is another reason why I'm not really thrilled about everything that goes on social media. But there are some things that are excellent that happen on social media. And I was online, scrolling through. I was on Facebook, scrolling through, just on Facebook, and this ad came up for International Fuller Woman, and they were looking for plus size women that would be interested in modeling for their designers. And although I had never modeled in my life, I never desired to model in my life. Now hear me, this is gonna be a thing for some people. This actually might shock some people, but I never had the dream, goal, or expectation, not the desire, to ever be a model. I didn't. However, I knew, had been told, and was quite convinced, and still am to this day, convinced that I'm a beautiful plus size woman. I know it, no doubt in my mind. So when I saw the ad, I said, that's something to do. Let me try it. Let me just go and check it out. So I registered, and they gave me the time and date and place to be there. And I decided that's what I was going to do on my Saturday afternoon, because I didn't have to be at work and I didn't have to do the blogging for Faith Driven Magazine. It was a free day. Why not? All right. So I called up one of my very, very good friends, and God bless you, one of my very good friends who was there for moral support. And he decided to take whatever he had going on that day to be there to support me in this new endeavor that I did not need, but he thought, who better? So we gathered ourselves, got to the location. I showed up on time and early, like I usually do. And when I walked through the door, right then, like as soon as I walked through the door and I scanned the room, I knew I was going to be able to be effective, right? I just knew I was going to be able to be effective. So I decided to stay. Had I walked in and it was a lot of something different, I would have turned around. I just would have, but it wasn't. Women were there, beautiful, prepared, unprepared, ready, plus size, and they were in the building. And I said, this is where I can be effective, right? I think I was there for maybe 2 or 3 hours, and my friend could not go into the actual audition with me. So he had to stay outside in the waiting room, and God bless him for doing that. I really, really thank you. So I went in, did the audition, and they liked me. They liked me. I actually had a very solid walk. My plus size was what they were looking for, even though I'm short. What one would consider petite, meaning I'm not 5'9", I'm not 5'7", I'm not 5'5", I'm like 5'3" and a quarter, maybe. Short. However, my presentation and my walk, and I would like to say my personality, got me in the building. Okay, so International Fuller Woman saw some potential in me, and I was offered the opportunity to do a walkway for International Fuller Woman at the Charles H. Wright Museum in Detroit. And to add a cherry on top, they asked me to be some of the exclusive models that model for the largest full-figured retailer, LaneBryant. Oh, that is my store. Shout out to LaneBryant. We thank you so much. The plus size community thanks you. So, so I said yes, definitely. And really the rest is history. That's how I got my start. Now, you will see that throughout my career as a model, it really only spans in regards to like serious activity from 2016 to probably 2000 and early 2019, right? By 2019, I had stopped doing a lot of runways and we're doing photos because LaneBryant had made me a LaneBryant fashion captain. And I took that and ran with it. They gave me an opportunity to model their clothes. I was also working for the company, and I just took that opportunity and made the best out of it. I had a platform as a model, and so modeling LaneBryant's clothing was something that I did. Now, I have on LaneBryant right now. This top that I have on is LaneBryant. You probably can't see my leggings, but my leggings are from LaneBryant, so I would say check them out. So that's how my modeling career started, and that one opportunity, that one chance opportunity led to all of this. So why did I choose the name ModelLaKya? All right. So ModelLaKya comes with a meaning. The term model means to model, to be like, to follow, to mimic even. Model. And then my name. So I was a model. I am a model. ModelLaKya fit, but also because I was given the gift of influence and notice that people model me anyway. Follow me as I follow Christ. So ModelLaKya became a term that I embraced. And one day it clicked for me because I was on runways being beautiful and influential and selling tickets to these different shows. But also, people were excited about the type of ways that I presented my model or the model in me, the type of ways that I presented the model in me. My model pictures often had scriptural references. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. God makes things beautiful in its time. Like these type of scriptures were scriptures that I attached to my pictures because it wasn't just about outward beauty for me. It was also about inward beauty for me. God makes all things beautiful in its time. Or, because I had been through so much, my favorite scripture that had to do with beauty was, I will give you beauty for your ashes. That's my life story. One thing after another became ashes, and the Lord was still presenting beautiful things in my life. Not just physical, it's not about vanity. Although I might have a little bit of that. I'm convinced. I'm convinced. Not conceited. I might have a little bit of vanity. However, it was much more than just my outward beauty. It was the inward beauty. And it was the beauty of my life. How the Lord had created a beautiful fabric of my life through the tapestry of my story. That's why I am ModelLaKya. Amen. I started in the model industry after 30. Yes, ma'am and sir, I did. After 30, I was already grown and past the age of what they would say was the typical model. Not how it goes anymore. You can be a mature model. You can be a plus size model. You can be a petite model. I was grown when I started in the model industry, short and plus size, and was able to accomplish things like my invitation to Paris, New York Fashion Week. So that's my model story. For anyone that is interested in being a model, the opportunity is still there. Everyone needs to wear clothes. Everyone needs to wear jewelry. Everyone needs to wear shoes. So you can be a model for anything. If you're an older woman that is considering it, it was maybe a dream that you had back in the day, open your eyes to the opportunity of doing it, even as a hobby, at any age, shape, size, or gender. Facebook posts a lot of opportunities. You can go to any of the model sites in your city. You can look for on Instagram if they're offering any model calls in your area, and show up ready and prepared, and we can discuss it if that's something you guys want to hear about. I'm not going to say that I'm the model expert. I'm just not. However, maybe I can have one of my model friends come on here and talk to you guys about how to start a modeling career, or I can give you some pointers and some tips on how to show up. Now, Facebook, Instagram, maybe even Twitter, but I know for certain Facebook and Instagram, they still post model calls and talent searches for those people that are looking to be models, and they have their requirements. So if they're looking for a certain height, show up that height. If they're looking for a plus size and you're a plus size and you can walk, do it. If they're looking for men, then go and do it. Like, why not? Why not? You can be a brand ambassador. I know there are a lot of companies that are looking for brand ambassadors for people to introduce their product to the public. For LaneBryant, I was their LaneBryant fashion captain. I'd already done runway for International Fuller Woman, doing a LaneBryant outfit or two. But I actually started working for the company, and they gave me the opportunity to be a LaneBryant fashion captain. So if you go back to any of my photos, you'll see that I have LB fashion captain as a hashtag, and hashtag create your lane they gave me the opportunity to do that, and I thank them very, very much. And of course, you can always do the traditional model agencies. So that's my modeling story. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I look to see you in the next video. And remember, love is the most powerful force in this world. So walk in love, spread the love, and be love. I'll see you next time.